Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Rajal Farisilustion. I will presentation my PPT. Individual difference in psychology undergraduates development of research method knowledge and skill. Background. Research has shown that people engaging in a longer period of initial training can recall much of the learned content many years later, even without additional rehearsal of the information. Bahrik and Hall, 1991. However, the process of developing knowledge, as discussed above, does not account for difference in knowledge between students who have all undergone the same amount and level of training. Bauer and Bennett, 2003, note how alumni of an, an undergraduate research program report significant improvement in a range of skill and abilities. So there are clear benefits to being involved in research. Bauer and Bennett did not, however, take into account the factor that may have support or inhibited this improvement in skill and abilities, which vary from student to student. Furthermore, while high achieving students have been found to report positive research experience through continued engagement in research, lower achieving students have reported the opposite. Taraban and Longu, 2012. And many students have professed poor understanding of research method despite undertaking multiple methodology training courses. Letty and Lehtinen, 2005. Difficult with the learning of research method in psychology has been noted by various research. E. G. Bart, Bies, Herbert, and Ebers, 2000. And social science student difficult with research method has been found to be unrelated to their difficult with the other study areas of their programs. Murtonen and Lehtinen, 2003. Some students appear to develop knowledge in this domain more readily than others, but it is not clear why. Therefore, individual difference must play a role in this development of knowledge and skill. Finding 3.1 Card short data coding. Card short data and was entered into distance matrix that display the the perceived dissimilarities between each of the item for each participant in the form of raw proximity score between each pair of items. In order to determine how much knowledge was being exhibited by participants, all participant cardshot data was compared to a group of expert cardshot data, which was used as a reference structure. 3.2 Group level knowledge composite of all cardshot data were 4 form for all participants that took part at each time point. The reference expert matrix and the composite distance matrix for all participants at T1, T2, T3, and T4 were then separately submit to Kruskal's 19 and 64 non-metric multidimensional scaling or NMDS procedure with ordinal transformation using the Proxcal producer of SPSS. As part of the MDS analysis, cognitive maps are produced, which are visual representation of participant structural knowledge of a domain and can be produced for an individual or for a group of individuals. Goldsmith, Johnson, and Acton, 19 and 91. Gonzalvo, Canas, and Bajo, 19 and 94. The map the maps are used to identify how participants have group items they feel are related. E E I dot E cluster of items will form where participants feel that these items are related, and also to reveal the underlying dimension in the data. A E the spacing between item and cluster along its dimension should elucidate how the participant believe the item are related along to continue. Conclusion. Group level knowledge structure cognitive map so that expert form clear grouping of relevant item along to clear dimension with support Davis and Yi 2004 claim that expert form organize knowledge structure of a subject area while student structural knowledge become visually closer to that exhibited by expert. There were still key difference. Students appear to distinguish between quantitative and qualitative research them their terms by the end of their first year, but they did not see research in terms of hypothesis testing or hypothesis generating at any stage. This is potentially due to the structure of methodology training at the sample university, in which methodology modules are separated into quantitative and qualitative research methods. Students distinguish between the different types of qualitative method after being taught this their second year, and they were able to distinguish some research domain cluster. But by the end of their degree, some of this grouping no longer existed or the item were less tightly clustered, indicating a decline in knowledge during the final years of study. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.